Has it finished? Why are you asking me now? What type of question is that?
York, boy.
Is the album finished or do we have a few more songs to go?
It seems like it's got 1 or 2 more.
Oh, we are not done yet.
Exactly,
Okay.
now.
I've heard you, Sha. What is all this rockers? Tell me.
Bossa, bossare, bossa, bossare. Shoti mommy woppa, motikoni wopare. Shoti mommy woppa, motikoni wopare. Like, hey, love me mother, send the dollar. That's just all I say. Undercover, then they call me yes so boomba, yeah. Whatty retty, thanks for waiting. Better move my way.
Okay. So you see how see how this is. See, they come and they peel here. You see the white? So it drains into this.
Wow.
Yeah. It drains. See, it's liquid. So they let it sit and what do you call it? It doesn't harden, but what do you call it? The liquids, I don't know how to say, kind of harden a little so that they can take it out.
Okay.
So when they come, they just take this pot, turn it over, and they take it away.
Interesting.
I think they've used this to cover so that this doesn't mix with the rain.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't mix with rain. So, see, yeah, they cover it, so at least you still get the I think they call it latex, the latex of it.
The latex?
And hardens like this, then they will come. I think they take it probably maybe like every 3 days or something. Yeah. All right.
That's cool. Hey, beautiful.
Hey.
So we are walking into Elmina Castle. This castle was a castle that either the British or the Dutch, they brought slaves in here for the slave trade actually. So this is a historic castle. We're about to go in. You could even see maybe a British sign right here. So we're just gonna go in and get the grand tour of this historic castle.
Or the gold mine, which was corrupted into the present day Elmina. The walker.
Thank you.
The traditional name for the town was called Anamansa. And Anamansa means inexhaustible supply of water, or water that never gets finished any time you drink. Elmina has a second name called Edina. Edina is not the original name, but it's also a Portuguese word called idea, meaning village or settlement, where the Portuguese employees retired after hard day work in and outside the castle. It was also corrupted into Edina by the local Indians. In 1482, Don Diego de Azambuja, who was the captain of the slave ship, of a ship, came here with 600 soldiers, made up of masons, carpenters, engineers, to build this castle. And two main reasons accounted for this idea. One was to protect the coastal trade, and two was to protect the missionaries. But in the early part of the 16th century, the Portuguese shifted their attention from trade in goods to trade in human beings. And they traded in this castle for 155 years. Then in 1637, the Dutch captured the castle from the Portuguese and continued the same slavery. These were the 8 regions where the enslaved Africans were taken from. Now, those So now, we are now in the female portion. And that is where we are going to have an experience of what our ancestors went through in the dungeon. So this is the female courtyard. And all the rooms on the dance floor were used as female dungeons where 400 women were kept for 2 to 3 months awaiting shipment. Now let's move straight into the dungeon. We see the conditions that they were subjected to. So when you come up, I'll continue on with the This dungeon is the largest female dungeon, where 150 women, together with children below 10 years, were kept in this dungeon for 2 to 3 months, awaiting shipment. And this is the floor that they were sleeping or lying, defecating, urinating, vomiting, and menstruating on the floor. So this floor was full of feces, urine, blood, and vomit. The question is, when you see this dungeon compared to Cape Coast Dungeon, you can see a big difference. Because Cape Coast Dungeon is a little bit down. Why? Cape Coast Castle was built for trading human beings, and at that time it was built, the trading human beings was at its peak. But this one was built and all the rooms were used as storehouses. But when they shifted their time to trading human beings, then they converted them to dungeons. That is why you see the difference in the various dungeons. And this door here was locked with gates. No one could come in or go out unless it is opened for a particular reason known to them. The only sources of ventilation came through this ventilation hole. Unfortunately, it connects the magazine where they kept the guns and the gunpowder. So in case of any leakage, the toxins, the chemicals came inside. And that was sent to the condition of the dungeon. As a result, many of them died and were removed and thrown into the sea.
They come in like sardines.
I give you 10 of these.
Just give it a second.
Is there a TV?
So now this cell is called the African cell or the condemned cell. So some of the male captives who were fighting for their release, as he called them, freedom fighters. Europeans said they were stubborn and rebellious, and as punishment, they brought them here, starved to death, no food, no water. That is why you saw the symbol of the skull and the crossbone on top of this, which represent death, which means no African came into the cell and returned alive or survived.
Why didn't they just kill them?
They didn't want them. They didn't want to do that, but they wanted them to die on their own.